Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. Holmgren looking around. Pass to Grimes. Young outside. 5 to shoot. The 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And like everyone else, GA, I'm looking forward to the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, we have a pair of the best centers in the NBA. Points in the paint will be a key number tonight.
Here's Fears. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. For 3, Caldwell Pope. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Pass to Holmgren. From deep. Buzelis grabs the board. And Davis wide open. He shoots. And the 3 ball is good.
Well, he is selective when he shoots it, but AD will stretch it out there.
Here's Thompson into the lane. And Sarr throws it down.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
Young for 3. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And Young is at his best when he's hunting shots, especially when he's firing off the catch.
Here's Fears. And slam dunk by Fears.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
Here's Sarr. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Earlier I spoke with Mike Brown. The coach thinks that they can push Chet Holmgren out of the comfort zones, and he's okay with making him a jump shooter. He said on the perimeter, he may as well be any shooter. We can guard that. Once he's on the inside, though, the advantage is his. So we have to prevent that as much as we can. Back to you, Kev.
Allie, thank you so much. Here's Fears. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From past the arc. And Sarr pulls it down. And the big fella Alex Sarr showing promise. Craig especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game. And has the makings of a modern offensive game as well.
Here's Fears. Here's Buzelis. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
With his soft touch around the rim, Buzelis should score a lot of points in the paint over his career.
The try by Thompson. Buzelis grabs the board. Now Fears. And slam dunk by Fears.
Oh, Fears. How explosive.
And it's Young at the elbow. For the 3. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. .125 left to play in the first. Fears with it. Here's Christie. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Thompson in the corner. Jacks up a 3. Drills it from outside.
3. If he develops a consistent three-point shot in his first few years, Thompson's going to be scary.
Here he goes. And slam dunk by Fears.
gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
Not a fan of those kinds of passes.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Sarr the screen. Down low. And Davis sends it back.
And that's what makes AD special, protecting that rim.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open three.
Thompson in the post. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And Davis sends it back.
And that's what's amazing about Davis. He can block shots coming from anywhere on the floor.
There's 10 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 4 on the clock. Here's Sarr. And the wing jumper offline. So it's a tie game as we end the first. And the second quarter will get underway just
14.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And that's where their advantage is. Throw the ball inside, make it difficult for the defense to make some decisions.
Driving to the basket. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Pass to Young. And Davis sends it back.
What a play by Davis. You think you can get it over me? Nuh-uh. Not on my watch.
Back to Sarr. From outside, off the mark.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Really most effective when he's in attack mode, and KCP with the athleticism to do it.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Anthony Davis talked about what motivates him. He said championships, the things I do in the community, being a good teammate, playing hard. All that stuff matters the most to me. Don't get me wrong, money is amazing, but my legacy will win that battle every time. Guys?
Priorities straight. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. So, Greg, talking about Jeremiah Fears for a second here, both he and his brother, Jeremy Jr., play college basketball at the same time during the 24-25 season.
Clearly, this sport runs in their family. Jeremiah's fearlessness and competitive spirit have made him an enticing prospect, and I'm sure he'd attest he owes that, at least partially, to Jeremy. Letting the big man Sarr go to work inside. I like seeing him being aggressive down low.
Pass to Buzelis. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Here's Sarr. Anthony Davis grabs the miss.
Yeah, he has had a hard time finding rhythm this quarter. Just cannot get one to go.
Fires from deep. That shot off.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Now here's Thompson. He has 5. The kick out to Young. Over Christie. Young, no good.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get. Well, that is the definition of an unforced error. It's very unfortunate, and the coach is going to have something to say about that.
fast break points aside, they've had a tough time offensively.
Yeah, trust is what they're missing, guys. You've got to keep moving the ball and shoot with confidence. Ultimately, things will happen well when you play together.
Well, he's starting to get into a rhythm now after a rough first quarter.
To the inside. Here's Buzelis. Pass to Fear. 6 on the shot clock. And they call an illegal screen here.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the other.
Young drives in. Here's Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Here's Fear. And slam dunk by Fear.
I just love the energy and heart this young man Fears plays with.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to Young. Well, you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
Kicks it out to Holmgren. There's the triple. Anthony Davis with the rebound. .107 left to play here in the half.
Not afraid to make tough shots. Fears is a grinder.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers. Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. .51 seconds left in the first half. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Sarr. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Here's Christie. Driving in.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Outside Jackson to end the run. No good on the layup. Up in time. And so that's the end of the first half. Leading by 8. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the 3rd quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. So Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
First team foul.
And the home team has possession. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. And he drives in.
This is Fears at his best, using that elusive speed of his to inflict damage on the drive.
Thompson outside. Clock at 6. In the corner, it's Sarr. Connects from 3-point range. Sarr's got 7 points.
already expanding his game. Sarr trying to get better at attacking quickly off the pass.
Nice shot by Beard.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
In the corner, it's Sarr. That three off the mark.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Good work there as it goes. Davis has got his second bucket tonight.
What a dominant force inside. There are few guys who can slow Davis down when he's that close to the hoop.
Here's Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Davis surveying the floor. Pass to Buzelis. Oh, he jams it right over Alex Sarr.
It doesn't take much to get Buzelis up to the rim. He just pops off the floor and is right there.
And a wide open look for Sarr. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And Tim, watching Alex Sarr, it's clear he can be a defensive game changer.
Well, his versatility is what jumps out at you, Kevin. Able to guard the three-point line and protect the rim. He's everything you want in a shot blocker. Timing, length, and verticality.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
To the paint. Davis. It's deflected.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. To the left wing. Caldwell Pope outside. Stolen by Jackson. And stolen by Christie. Pass to Buzelis. Now here's Davis. In the corner, it's Buzelis. And here's Thompson. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Shoots the three. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot three. As we canvass the league and look at the landscape, some tremendous young talent on the wing, Tim. Who might be the best wing player 5 years down the road, say?
Well, I'm looking at Anthony Edwards right now because of the skill, the athletic ability, and then the competitive desire. I think he wants to be great. You'd also look at guys like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, certainly. And then you've got a guy like Cade Cunningham in Detroit who hasn't even started to scratch the surface.
Boy, you've made a great list of guys right there, for sure. And the shot is good. And that's now 9 points now in the game from Sarr Thompson.
Gotta do more than this to stop Thompson. He's used to having to fight through contact.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Outside Hero. 5 on the clock. In the corner, it's Buzelis. No good from outside.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Holmgren can't hit. Christie has the open look. Drills the three-pointer. Christie's got 10 points in the game.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
For three, scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Yeah, becoming better at setting up his teammates, and KCP delivers that pass on target.
And Davis sends it back to the middle. And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last. And stolen by Christie. Here we go, one-on-one. The three-pointer is right on target. He's got 16.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Sarr gets the bucket.
Well, Sarr continues to develop that three-point shot, hoping to make it a reliable part of his game.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. With the prospect of making a big lead even bigger.
And you got to jump at this chance. Stretch that lead out as much as possible. Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Here's Sarr. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Sarr's got 10 points here in the second half. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Stolen by Thompson. Young with no one around. Drains it from beyond the arc. Young's got 12 in the game.
Well, that's one thing about Trae Young. He has never seen a three he didn't like. Well, he was hoping to respond with a three of his own. He just couldn't get it to go.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Yeah, they need to talk over their shot selection right now. Just not good enough.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Got it up. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. They lead. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Inside, Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Off target from three-point range.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
You know, the pregame routine is something I know you embraced, and we see that with guys like Curry and Durant. We've heard a lot about what they do. What was the most important part of your pregame regimen, Tim?
Well, you know, Kevin, for me, I was really going to be judged based on catch-and-shoot percentages. Can I get off threes, and can I make threes? So for me, it was all about high-volume three-point shooting before the game, getting comfortable from every spot on the floor where I may get a shot.
And same routine every game?
Every game, same thing, and I made sure, of course, I finished on that make.
Wow. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And great recognition. Holmgren saw the open floor and took advantage.
And here is Hero. And Davis throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
And you love seeing Holmgren go strong at the rim.
Here's Hero. In the corner, it's Buzelis. Hits it from three-point range.
And now that's 1-3 in each half. He is trying to make the most of those three-point opportunities. Well, the defense was solid right there, but that's just a missed opportunity at the rim.
There's Hero with the three. Young outside. Stolen by Hero. Here's Buzelis. Makes it off the glass. Buzelis has got 5 points in the quarter.
Look at the moves from Buzelis. The big fella showing great quickness on the attack.
Outside, Hero. 6 to shoot. Shoots. And it doesn't go. Young taking his time here. Thompson outside. They set the pick. Now Zorn fires the three. And Davis sends it back. And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last. Shot clock at 5. Here's the shot. That shot, no good. Guys, they've really built a nice lead here.
And doesn't show any sign of slowing down.
Fast break, here we go. Davis pulls it down. Hero. And he does not hit. Now Holmgren. It's stolen by Buzelis. Hero fires. Missed on the 3.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Intercepted. They're running. Launches a 3. Does not go.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
He just wants the ball more than anybody else on the floor, and it's ending up in his hands as a result.
Shaw. Young outside. Clock at 4. Now Holmgren. Beyond the arc. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. GA, in recent seasons, we've seen the MVP debate get a little contentious.
I mean, every year there's about 3 or 4 guys who are deserving of the award. And the closer the race is, I think the more heated things tend to get. So especially since the criteria for the award is so subjective.
Knocks down the 3. There's 45 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Davis. Hero. Oh, the slam dunk.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
What a great performance. They have given the fans their money's worth.
Young outside. Davis pulls it down. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
And so they get the victory here at home. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage.